Hello, my fellow YouTubers, and thank you once again for tuning in to Auto Transport for Dummies, giving you a little view here. I'll let you guys guess where I'm at, just on a quick little getaway. Well, I'll tell you, I'm in Hollywood, Florida right now. Quick little getaway. All these New Yorkers down here, if you can't hear them beeping at everybody. What is it with you New Yorkers? You guys beep at everything. Anyway, so this video, we're just talking about the top 3 destination spots for auto transports. Top 3 in the nation, okay? You guys should post what you think in the comments below and see if you're right. So I just checked this out today just to see where it was, and I actually was wrong by a little bit. But my guess was Florida, #1 destination spot for all auto transports, and that was my guess, and I was thinking Texas was 2, California was 3. Now a lot of people are moving out of California to other states, but it still has such a massive population, 50 million or whatever it is, dwarfing any other state population. They still have a ton of freight coming in there. So without further ado, here is the #1 spot, okay? Drum roll please. #1 spot is actually Texas, okay? There are almost 10,000 loads right now, and those are loads, so it's probably 20-30% higher in terms of actual cars moving than there's. Some of those are entire truckloads coming into Texas. Now compare that with the entire Northeast region, meaning New York, Boston, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Maryland, New Jersey, Delaware, that whole upper region. There's 11,000 loads. So you got almost 10,000 coming into Texas right now, 11,000 for like 10 states in the Northeast. Crazy dynamic there, okay? Then, so Texas is #1, the undisputed champion of loads coming in, top destination for all auto transport right now, okay? #2, this is the one I was wrong on. Well, actually, I was wrong on the order. I was thinking Florida was #1. Okay, so now #2 is actually California by a little bit. Okay, they still are the most populous state, so obviously a shit ton of freight moves in there. Give you guys a view of this side. But anyway, so California #2, there's about 8,000 plus loads as of today moving into California. Okay. And this is out of the whole country. So all loads out of the whole country coming into California. #2, around 8,000. Number three is gonna be right here, Florida, okay? No, Florida has right underneath California at like 7,900 or almost 8,000. So only a couple hundred loads difference separate California and Florida. Now, if you really look at it in terms of percentages, I'm not sure the population of Florida right now, but it's definitely less than California by a big number. Now that gives you guys a cool metric. I just thought it was interesting. I already knew what they were. I just wasn't totally sure on the order. Now the one thing that makes, that is good news is if you live in Florida or you live in Texas, I wouldn't say so much California, but if you live in Florida or live in Texas, what is happening there is there's so many loads coming in, but there's not nearly as many coming out. And so what happens is if you're trying to move something out of Texas or something out of Florida, you're gonna get anywhere from a 20% to 30% probably decrease on the rate. Not always that much, so don't quote me exactly, just every transport's different, but usually it's much easier to get the freight and the vehicles out of those states, Texas and Florida, because what happens is a huge amount of freight and trucks and loads move into those states, and then these trucks are just left, you know, trying to find loads wherever they can out of those states. They're trying to find backhauls, and there's just nothing to move. There's not enough freight moving out of those states, so the supply of trucks ends up being higher, so you can get vehicles moved out of those states at lower rates versus the other way if they were coming in. And honorable mention, we'll just do like 3 honorable mentions, okay? Which this will be the next 3 in the exact order, okay, is going to be, what do you guys think? Okay, number 4, top destination spot. And this one is actually a little surprising. Georgia, number 4 destination spot in the nation right now. Okay. Number 5, any guesses? Okay, and there was about 4,700 loads moving into Georgia right now. Country, nationwide. And then number 5 is going to be Illinois, Chicago, very big area. So that's number 5. And number 6, which is very notable, and I mean, Illinois is a big population. Obviously, Chicago is one of the biggest cities in the U.S., so that's not that surprising. Still a fairly healthy amount of loads, so that's good to see for Chicago. Number 6, and this one is actually pretty surprising. Not surprising, but surprising just due to the sheer amount of, like, the population of the state. It's surprising. So number 6 is gonna be, any guesses? Tennessee. Tennessee. That is surprising to me. It's got more coming in there. I mean, top 6 in the nation. I mean, in terms of population, that is quite an accomplishment for Tennessee. So obviously, Nashville's blowing up. And so, yeah, there's the list. Post what you all think in the comments. If you guys have any questions about transporting your car, you know where to go. You can hit our text line, 913-215-3113. Also, we'll put all that information in the bio, or check out airride.com, AIRRYD.com. And with that, I'll get off here. See you on the next one. Happy hauling, guys.